Okay, y'all, we back. That ain't help at all. Ugh.
It helped me from not having to hold the phone.
But you didn't have to hold it. I was holding it.
But it was a glare.
But you still didn't have to hold it.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, we still in week 3. We put an offering on a house yesterday. Nice home. It's an older home, but it's very nice. New HVAC. What? What?
Nothing. Go ahead with your specs.
New HVAC. It got a gas stove, which we both really love. I grew up on gas.
Oh, I put in a video.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. Y'all saw it. But we're going to see 2 more houses that popped up on the market late last night. I think one popped up around 7:30, between 7 and 7:30, and another one popped up. And the one that popped up at 7:30, Tamikyo was asleep. I was like, babe, get up. It's a house hit the market. We couldn't go see it last night, so we're going to see it this morning at 9. And then I was asleep at what? It was at 10 or 11?
Yeah, about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 10:30, 11. And she woke me up because of house. So it was just crazy yesterday. We're supposed to be going to Mirror to see my nephew. But I don't even know because houses decide to pop up at the last minute. Normally they pop up Thursday, Friday. They actually popped up late Friday, so I don't even know.
We'll see. I'm hungry as hell.
As always. Well, we can go to the Exit Grill. For real.
If we ain't going to Marion,
I got to start eating before I come out the house with you in the morning, because you'll have a nigga spending money.
It ain't like you spending your money on me. We just spending our
yeah,
money.
but I ain't got to spend no money because I got breakfast food at the house.
Well, we both decided and agreed to come wash clothes early in the morning.
We did do that. Why though?
Because we didn't go yesterday morning, which we still would have left out early in the morning to wash clothes.
Why we didn't go yesterday morning?
Because we didn't get out the bed.
No, you didn't get out of bed.
Shay, you was talking. You asked me that question to set me up so that you could blame it on me. But I don't care because I peep when you do that anyway.
No,
you the one who didn't sleep good.
I didn't sleep good. Not last night. Not before last at all. I was up basically the whole night. So 7 o'clock rolled around. I asked this fool. I was like, babe, get up. I was like, we gotta go wash clothes. She was just like, going
that's a lie.
to the world.
You're capping.
All night long. She would just sleep like this.
That's
like
the first thing you said to me when you woke me up yesterday, not yesterday morning, the morning before, you said, babe, do you want to get up and go wash clothes today, or you want to do it tomorrow? That's exactly what you asked me. And I said, we can do it tomorrow. And you rolled your ass back over and went to sleep. That's all she heard. No, you rolled back over and went to sleep.
I actually told her to get her ass up because it was time.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I don't sleep heavy. So.
But close your door. That's what I'm trying to do.
Anyway, y'all, we'll be back when we get to the house, of course.
They tell them what happened.
Y'all, so as y'all saw, you know, well, actually we didn't vlog a lot of the houses that we looked at yesterday, but we went to we saw 2 houses yesterday, right? 2 houses. And the first house we went to, I think it's the one that Shay said I was sleeping when it hit the market and she woke me up. And then we went to see the second one that I woke her up when it hit the market. Well, we go to see this house. There's a tenant in place. The tenant knew since the day before, because we had to give at least 1 hour notice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had to give at least 1 hour notice. Well, Shay gave like a 15-hour notice to let this tenant know that, you know, we were going to be coming to look at the property. We get there, and has us sitting outside, 2 agents sitting outside waiting on her to answer the door because there isn't a lockbox like you guys have been seeing us, use the lockbox to get in. Because there's a tenant, there isn't a lockbox. So we had to wait outside for her to, come let us in. She had us waiting outside for, about 5 minutes. Damn dog barking at the door. I'll say about 2.5 minutes in, she, buzzes on the little ring alarm or whatever, to let us know that she'll be down in a minute.
Still like another 2 minutes.
Another 2 minutes later, she actually came and opened the door. It was like instantly the vibe was weird. We walk in or whatever. We always start downstairs, as you guys always see. We always start downstairs with what we're looking at. And like she's like following us through the house. Like she got her puppy and she's like following us as we were looking through the house. I don't know if you guys know this, but if someone is if you're an owner, in this case this is a tenant, but if you're an owner of a home and you live in the home like currently and you're trying to sell it, clean your house up and leave. If you want to sell your house, people need to be able to envision themselves in the home. They need to be able to visualize their furniture, visualize what color walls they're going to paint it, etc., etc. If you're following me through the house, I feel like you think I'm about to like steal something or I'm about to like mess with something. Like, cause why are you following me through the house? You knew we were coming. We got there on time. We allowed you 5 additional minutes to get your shit together to let us in the house. Why couldn't you step out for 15 to 20 minutes to let us take a look at the property? But that's not the thing. You want to tell them what the thing is, since it was your question that led us.
She walked upstairs, and like Bae said, we typically view downstairs first. Then I guess we must have been taking too long for her ass, so she came downstairs with the dog. And
this was after she followed us through the house, went upstairs, came back down, followed us some more.
Yeah. And so I said, Tamikyo asked her something about the washer and dryer connections, were they upstairs or downstairs? She said, oh, it's upstairs or whatever. She said, okay, cool. So the lady was just staring at us with the dog in hand. So I'm like, well, I don't know. Some other shit probably, some other words probably was exchanged. I don't know. And I said, well, is anything off limits? I don't know why I asked that.
As we were going upstairs, I think it was just a courtesy because normally that's not something you would ask.
I don't normally ask that, but I guess after I thought about it, it was just because she was in our space. So I'm just like,
maybe there's something she doesn't want us to touch.
Maybe it's something she don't want us to touch or see or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either now that you say that.
But she was just in our space. So typically, from my past experience with other clients, if something like that happened, they'll come out and tell you, well, if it's okay if you don't touch the dog or don't open the garage door because I got a dog or a cat that's vicious or something like that. So that's why I'm just asking her, like, what
not vicious.
Like what is something you don't like? She was like, yeah, you can go upstairs, but don't go in the bedrooms or the bathroom.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like that. It was like
she was like Tamikyo, I don't know, Tamikyo asked, did you ask her something immediately after that? But she was just like, because, I'm particular about,
Shay said, is there anything off limits? She said, yeah, she said, yeah, y'all, if you could just, stay away from my room and my son's room and bathroom. And we was like, okay, but now that I'm telling the story back, I don't think that it really registered then. It registered, but not in the way that it sounds like it did. So when we got upstairs, I'm like, okay, cool. It's a nice little landing space, yada yada. I see the room. She was like, that's the master room right there. That's the room right there. Or she said, that's the room at the top of the stairs. Because mind you, she's following our ass up the stairs. So that's the master room right there to the left. So I peeked my head in. I see the light on in the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's like, don't look around the room, don't go in my closet, but maybe she'll let us go in the bathroom. So then I asked, I said, well, do you mind us at least going and checking out the bathroom? Because why do people care about the bathroom and the room? It's the kitchen, the rooms, and the bathroom. Like, we care. People, if you're buying a house, a bathroom is probably more important than a kitchen. Like, people care about what their bathroom looks like. How can you sell a house? Granted, this is the tenant, but how can you sell a house and people don't know what the bathroom looks like?
She just told us we was supposed to stand in the
hallway
and just
peek
peek in. But you can't
even see the bathroom from there.
Thinking, I said okay initially because I was like, maybe from the hallway I can see the bathroom, because the way some of the houses been set up, you can see straight to the bathroom. Yeah. No, this bathroom was like to the right, so you couldn't see nothing but the light coming from the bathroom. The second bathroom was like,
it was open to the hallway. You could
see it. Yeah, you could see it. But me, I like to go and look in the tub. I like to look in the crevices of a bathroom.
We open cabinets, as y'all seen.
Because I have to.
We need to know what work we could possibly have to put in.
People be having gunk and all kind of shit. They're not cleaning their bathroom. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna need to clean a lady, if we get this house, or there's something we can do, or something needs to be replaced or touched up. But
so I guess the thing is that when I asked her if she mind if we at least go in and look, she was like, she didn't say no. She was just like, to be honest, I'm just really big on energy, guys, and I just would prefer not. And I was just like, it's cool, totally understandable. Even though it's not totally understandable, but I'm not about to argue with a tenant. Like,
yeah, we're not in the place where they rent. We're not doing that.
No. And we kind of peeked around a little bit because, mind you, at this point we can't see a damn thing. So we peeked around and we left.
So I was being funny, actually, coming down the steps. I was, never mind, scratch that. So I get in the car, I text the agent. We'll probably upload it somewhere here.
Yeah.
And I'm basically just saying like, hey, your tenant, we couldn't even see the house, the full house, because the tenant talking about she didn't want nobody in the bedroom or bathrooms. I was like, I'm not sure how that's gonna work when it comes for inspections, because the whole house has to be inspected. I still have to walk the whole house, or whoever wins the house still have to look at the full house. The agent immediately called her. She didn't respond to my text. The agent immediately called the tenant. Called the tenant, and she ended up calling me back and was like,
they will open the bathroom drawers and the cabinets to see if it's damaged or if it's working, or if the drawer is broken.
Right.
I said, but they have to see the bedrooms and the bathrooms, have to see every room. So she said, okay, so if you want to go that, I can set that up.
To be honest with you, we still gonna put an offer in. I'm gonna just be transparent. I don't think we need to go back.
Okay.
We don't feel comfortable going back. But it's okay. I just want it from agent to agent to bring it to your attention, so you don't have to have a headache later on down the line. Especially with this type of market, you may be getting a lot of people calling the text and saying the same thing. That's all.
Sure. And I called her as soon as I got your text and talked to her about it, so I was able to get that straightened out.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate it. That's very professional of you, and I am very, very appreciative of you letting me know.
Yeah, likewise. And I appreciate you coordinating the showing for me. We still gonna put an offer in, so we'll get it sent over to you sometime today. And that's it. Thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We came to see the house. Like, I'm not, me personally, I'm not gonna see a house if I don't think I'm gonna put an offer in. And she said, well, I've talked to her, and she said, we can schedule for you to come back to see it. And I'm like, lady, this is all the way.
At this point, the energy, she's throwing my energy off.
I was like, you know what, we probably gonna go ahead and put an offer in. I was being transparent with her. I said, but we don't want to go back while that tenant there. I was like, we don't want to be in the midst of no negativity, no bad vibes or nothing like that. If she claims she's a viable person, I know that ain't a word, but ain't no telling what kind of spells and shit she got going on. So I'm just like, nah. She was like, she just said she didn't want y'all to see her personal items. Bitch, you got them damn cabinets and then put your personal items up. Like, what?
Calm down.
Like, you...
Craig, calm down.
You got cabinets there. Like, what personal... She said, I done told her to put a sheet up or do whatever she want to do. She said that the other agents, like, I done set the expectations that people are going to be nosy. They're going to open cabinets. They're going to open closets. People are worrying about storage and space nowadays. So they're not going to take anything. They're not going to just go through your fridge, but they're going to open the fridge up. They got to see what they're working with if all these items are to convey with the property. And so I was just like, nah, we good. And then y'all go put the offer in. And this agent, she's an older agent. I think she's a broker actually. And I'll probably be the same way.
Not probably.
I'll be the same way. Like, you stuck in your way of doing business. And you don't really change with the times. And she aggravated me for like,
your hand covered
I'm
my
sorry.
face.
She aggravated me for like 3 hours straight. To the point I was telling TAMIKYO, like, this is a sign that this house is not worthy of us. Like, you know, this ain't the one, because it was just too much in a short period of time between the tenant and the agent.
The crazy thing about real estate is you're gonna get agents that, like, there's almost no middle ground. Like, you either got agents that's gonna like overdo it, or you got agents that's not gonna do it at all. Like, they just expecting it to happen. So anytime we run into, like, when we, you know, brokering these deals or handling these deals or whatever, it's always... But you know what's crazy is a lot of times these agents, they start out like that, but once you get under contract, they go slack.
Yeah,
they go slack.
Yeah.
And that's what I found with the agents that's over communicative in the beginning. Once they get you under contract, it's gonna go slack.
I don't know. You know, you as a buyer, you have to understand. Like, she was asked for stuff that really wasn't required.
Right, at that point. For an offer.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't required.
And it's like, you asked for all of that, we better be under fucking contract.
That's what I was telling Bae. Like, she asking for this stuff, like, the seller is really about to accept this offer, and she just want to go ahead and have all the paperwork. But just say that, like, the stuff that she had, the stuff she was asking for wouldn't have changed nothing that I was offering. It was just supporting documents.
That's it. That she could have gotten at any point.
She could have gotten at any point after
an offer is accepted.
A ratified contract. Right. I'm just like, but you also have to understand, it is a seller's market, and time is of the essence. So if the agent is asking for certain shit,
you got to stop what you're doing.
You have to, even though you know it may not be necessary, it can be very inconvenient, just say, okay, at the end of the day, they got something I want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I keep blocking her. You know, I got them Cleve Goss hands. But I was cursing up a storm yesterday. Like,
you know, when stuff like this is happening, like,
I was sending it now, don't get me wrong. I was sending it, but then I was talking about shit.
It was like I was trying to be like her calming factor, because I know it's frustrating, but at the same time it's like, but we might have an offer. Now, I'm gonna be pissed off if she did all of that
and we don't get
the offer. But I think more so the moral of this story is that it was a little frustrating for me, because I didn't get a chance to fall in love with the house.